Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had a role. And they had so much NFL talent, speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And it feels good to land that first big... Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Trying to convert this second and short. He leaves it with his back. And the Hurricanes get enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Davis will throw, trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll turn to Martinez. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Davis looking to pass. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not on... and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new team.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, and making sure he makes the right decision.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Good, solid tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the opponent. Really good job by the coverage teams to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2 in a row.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Never a doubt. And now they take the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Green. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lucas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Davis looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They move the tight end all over. Muscling ahead on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Canes decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give is to Williams. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Noles are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Davis will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Martinez. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Dumps it off in the flats. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
First and 10 from their own 17. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the run. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to his 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him...
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Miami Hurricanes.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Tom, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but we're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lucas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to take off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk